Hello, it's Ash and welcome to my channel. Now this is going to be a tension releasing stretching routine for every single runner. This is one that all runners should be doing because it's going to be standing, so people that struggle with their wrists or their knees or are maybe currently outside standing and don't have access to a mat. It's for everybody because it's standing. We can make a start. If you've got your running shoes on, that's absolutely fine. We're going to bring the right foot towards the top of the mat if you've got one, or just in the space that you are at the moment. We're going to step the left foot back with the laces onto the mat like this. And we're going to go hands to the hips. And then what we're going to do, stretching the shins and the top of the ankle. We're going to find the right amount of stretch. You can use a balance aid if you need to. We're just going to slowly pulse down, so as if you're lunging down. And that's going to push that knee into the floor, but also stretch that top of that front of the foot and then the left shin, and then we're going to come back up. So we're just going to slowly massage with that. Again, if you need to, you can use the wall or use a chair or a tree if you're outside. And we're just pulsing. We're going to get a little bit of heat in this right thigh area and right glute, but that's not too bad. A bit of extra strength work. We should be feeling that stretch at some point along the top of the left foot or into the left ankle at the top, or going up into the left shin, or maybe all of those areas. Relax the shoulders and keep breathing. So remember, when we're trying to release tension with this stretch, so a really good way that we can release tension is just by listening, checking in with the body. Notice that we might be clenching the jaw that little bit too much, or hunching the shoulders that little bit too aggressively, or clenching with the fists. So from here now, what we're going to do is we're going to lift the left foot up and then just step it backwards. So this time the toes are tucked under and you're pushing the heel towards the back floor, towards the floor at the back. The hips are facing forward, so the back heel will probably be lifted, that's fine. And then from here we're going to bring that left hand up into the air and we're going to take a nice big reach and we're going to squeeze the breath out as we reach the hand up and let the hips sink down. So we should feel like the left hip flexor area going up into the obliques and the abdominals and into the side of the ribs. And so take a breath in and just release the head, come back to the center, and the hand come back to the center. And then as you breathe out, reach the head and the hands over towards the right side. So you're stretching over to the side and then coming back to the center. So using your breath will help, again, just release that extra bit of tension so you're not holding the breath. Okay, so we're breathing in as we come back to the center, breathing out as we really reach those fingertips up and across to the right side. Let's do one more. Notice how this side feels for you, so check in with your body. And then this time bring the back heel down on an angle. So we're going to get into the inner thigh now, the groin area, which again is a really important area for a lot of us runners because we do a lot of desk working as well. We tend to keep our knees in and we tend not to open our knees out and go into external rotation, which can keep this groin area, this inner thigh area quite tight, the adductor muscles. So we're going to hands to the hips. Now we're going to turn and face the chest towards this front knee's pointing, this right knee, and then we're going to bend the knee again and just slowly pulse with it. But keeping that foot down at an angle, making sure that it feels okay for the knee. You can take this foot further backwards or forwards closer to the foot depending on the level of intensity. So if you need to ease off, bring your feet closer together. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can take your feet further apart. Face your chest to face again, that right knee, and you're just slowly massaging and pulsing with that. Check in with the body. So again, just check the shoulders and the jaw. Check the breathing. We're trying to release tension. We're trying to check the body for tension and release it. Not add more in. Okay, again, nice, slow, massagey pulses. It's a really nice way to reset the central nervous system. And then we're coming back up, push into that right leg. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to open out into a nice wide position with those legs. Make sure that we've got a little bit of a stretch in the groin area. And then we're going to bring the hands to the hips and bring the head about halfway down. Now we're going to go over towards the left foot and then over towards the right foot with the head. Keep the spine long. So try not to round down. Don't get passive through the spine. So think about lifting your head away from your pelvis as you move gently left and right with this. And then what we're going to do, if you can, we're going to slowly start to work your head slowly. So I'm not going really fast. My head is coming lower. And then if you're able to, again, if you're not able to, keep your hands to your hips. But if you are able to, bring your hands to the floor. And we're moving left and right with that. If you feel like you could, with a little bit of a bend in the knees, but you're still working to those hamstrings at the back of the thighs, you're still feeling a good stretch there. Let's bend the knees and do this. So we want to be feeling the stretch on the back of the thighs. So just nice and slowly massage over to one side and then the other. Keep the shoulders again nice and soft, the jaw nice and soft, checking in with the body at all points throughout this. And using the breathing to help, again, release that tension that you might be holding by clenching and preparing yourself. Because when we brace with the breath, when we hold the breath, it's like a signal to the body to brace and tense up, because something might be coming, some danger or something that we might need to protect ourselves from. Okay, nice and slowly again, working your way back, hands onto the hips, bring your head up and then feel as you come back in, step towards the top of the mat if you are on one. If not, back towards the same type of space where you was, because we're going to go and do that exact same thing on the opposite side now. So then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to step that right foot back. And then again, the laces are going to come to the mat. We're going to use the balance aid if you need to. And we want to be feeling that, again, the top of the ankle going up into the shin on the right side. We're going to get a little bit of heat in the left thigh and left bum, but again, it's an extra little bit of strength work, which is not a bad thing. It's a really good thing to keep your body strong. We're slowly massaging and pulsing with that, and breathe. So if you're not feeling the stretch, you could make it more intense by taking the foot further apart and sinking down lower, or if it's too intense, bring the foot closer towards the left foot, the front foot. Massage and breathe through that. Okay, and then slowly start to bring the foot up, and then this time turn the foot on an angle. So the back foot's fully down, but the foot's on an angle. We're going to face the chest to face towards this front knee, where this front knee's pointing. That opens up that inner thigh that little bit more. Again, find the right intensity, no more than a 7 out of 10. Don't just follow my body blindly, listen to yours. You can ease off by bringing the foot closer to the front foot, or make it more intense by going further away with the feet. Find the right intensity, just have a little bit of a wiggle into it, and then check if yeah, this is about right for my body. And then you can slowly, again, massage as you lunge down and then back up. So you're lunging into the stretch, then lunging out of it. Making sure other areas of the body, again, are free from tension. We're trying to bring that sense of balance back. Whether you've just finished your run right now, or if you're just starting your day with this stretch, or maybe it's in the middle of your day. I know there's a few of you that do these stretches in your lunch break to kind of break free from the hours of sitting that you might have just done. So that's why it's really nice to just move and massage and pulse with that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bring that back heel up. I've realised I've just gone through this in the wrong order on this side. So we're going to go into the hip flexors now. The back heel's up. I'm going to push that right heel towards the floor, left hand to the left hip, right hand up into the air. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring the right hand and the head over towards the left side. So you're like curling round a little bit, but still keep length in the spine. So lift up and round. And then inhale back through to the centre with the head and the hands. So you're exhaling into that side, that left side. Inhaling back through to the centre. Keep pushing that back heel in towards the floor. Don't tense up too much through the right shoulder and the jaw. And always keep that sense of fluidity in the body. You don't want to be holding yourself like a really stiff statue. How does this side feel compared to the left? Okay, and then what we're going to do from here is we're going to step that back foot back up, have a little bit of a move around. We've done the hamstring left and right, so we're going to work into the quads now. So what we're going to do from here is if you need to get the balance aid, left hand anywhere to hold your balance, left foot into the floor, right hand takes hold of the right foot, lean forwards with the head in the hands and pull that right foot and knee backwards into a 7 out of 10 stretch. Then just release it a little bit. So again, you're just slowly massaging. If you can, you could get both hands on, which opens up the shoulders a little bit as well, open up the arms. We're pulling into the stretch and releasing. So we should feel that right thigh going up into the top of the right thigh where the hip flexor area is. Again, a really tight area for people that do a lot of sitting. In our day job, the hip flexors can get quite short and tight. And they can also get a little bit achy from the repetitive motion of running. So keep breathing. One more as you slowly release the foot. As you do that, just check in with the right and the left sides. Feel the difference between the right hip flexor area and the left hip flexor area going up into here. Okay, let's stretch the left. So right hand into the balance aid if you need it, left foot into the left hand. Again, lean slightly forwards with the head. Keep a soft knee in that standing knee, so don't lock it out. Or you could go both hands and slowly pulse in. Making sure that you're breathing and we're not tensing up in any other area that we don't need to be. So we're trying to release tension and signal to the body that it's okay. We're not going to stress it out anymore. So for me, I've just done a hill session. So I need to balance that out and just signal to my body that intensity, that stress is over now. It's time to crack on with the rest of the day. So what was your run like today? Or if you've not done one, you've done a walk or a workout, what was your run, walk or workout like? Okay, and then just release that. Did it go as planned? So reflecting on your run, your walk or your workout is a really good way to tweak and learn and understand what you could do differently next time. Just have a little bit of a shake out, a little bit of a wiggle. Feel the difference. So I can feel already my legs feel a lot lighter. I'm going to open into the shoulders with the hamstrings now, shoulders and arms. So interlace the hands behind the back. I'm going to pull the hands off the lower back here. So already opening up into the arms and the shoulders. Take the feet about shoulder width distance apart. Now, if you struggle with shoulder mobility, you won't even, maybe not even bringing your hands far up off the back already, that's fine. So don't worry again, don't judge your body against my body. Start to bend your knees and bring your chest towards your thighs and let the hands hang up off the lower back wherever they will go. Let the head hang like a heavy melon and then just gently, like a slow pendulum, move the head over to the left and head over to the right. And we can gradually start to straighten the legs to the point where we feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings and maybe the calf muscles down the back of the legs as we do this as well. Breathing in and out through the nose if you can. Okay, nice and slowly, noticing how it feels. Don't force it. Don't push into any uncomfortable sensations that feel like pain or pinching. Okay, and then slowly release the hands to the floor. And then bring the hands to the shins. Just going to work into the lower back. Start to lift your head and chest. So you're really straightening your lower back, really straightening your back. So you're really working those lower back muscles. And then straighten the legs. So you go into like a halfway lift. Pull the shoulders back gently. Okay, really active through that lower back, so make sure you're feeling that work, that strength work into the lower back. Keep breathing. One more breath in. As you breathe out, bend the knees, hang the head a little bit, and then slowly round up through your back. As you're coming up, noticing how you feel. And then we're going to go hands to the hips. So get nice and tall, not too tense, but tall. Hands to the hips. We're going to push the hips slightly forwards, chin down. And then push the hips slightly back as you bend the knees, like almost like you're twerking. And then just go through that a few times, into the pelvis, into the hips, into the lower back. Keep breathing, try not to tense the upper body too much. And if you've enjoyed this practice, if you feel like you've released that tension, you feel a little bit lighter and more free, much better prepared to start the rest of your day, you can say thank you. It costs you absolutely nothing other than 10 to 20 seconds of your time by just giving it a thumbs up or writing thanks for the video in the comments. You could share this with somebody that would benefit from it and bring more people into this community and get the message out there. Don't skip the stretch. And if you're not subscribed, click the notification bell and subscribe. You get 3 videos a week from me. And those are free ways that you can help support my channel. I do greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, and then coming up, and then one last little plug. I do have an online membership platform, video membership platform. If you are interested, have a look in the link in the description below. But let's just check in right now with how you are feeling. So can you feel the difference from when you started to when you finished? So it's been a valuable 15 minutes or so. Well done for caring for your body, just helping, again, having that little bit of space from that intensity that you might have been doing, and just having that little bit of space before we go into the rest of our day to just make sure we're balancing everything out and not taking that excess intensity and stress with us for the rest of the day. So well done for doing that. Well done for keeping your body healthy and supple, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you.